Get ready, everyone, because this is about to get intense. Just when it seemed like nothing else could surprise us, country singer Carrie Underwood has taken legal action against The View. Hosts Joy Behar and Sunny Hostin are reportedly in shock. The lawsuit? A massive one, worth $1 billion. That's right, $1 billion. The reaction has been so overwhelming that insiders claim ABC is desperately trying to convince Carrie to drop the case. But she isn't giving up. So how did it all begin? It all traces back to a bold decision. Carrie performed at Donald Trump's inauguration.
Beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America.
When The View found out, they didn't stay quiet. Joy Behar and Sunny Hostin went all in, throwing harsh criticism at Carrie. She believes their words weren't just mean, but actually damaging to her reputation. Instead of ignoring it, Carrie decided to fight back. But before diving into every detail, make sure to stay tuned. Now imagine this. Carrie Underwood, one of country music's biggest stars, announces she'll perform at Trump's inauguration. Instantly, social media erupts. Some people support her, while others strongly disagree. The controversy quickly spirals, leading to a massive storm of opinions and backlash.
Carrie Underwood will take the stage at Trump's inauguration singing America the Beautiful. She said to the Post, "I love our country and I'm honored to have been asked to sing at the inauguration and to be a small part of this historic event. I am humbled to answer the call at a time when we must all come together in the spirit of unity and looking to the future." Well, that wasn't good enough for the tolerant left, of course, who is outraged over Carrie being outed as MAGA. X is blowing up with jokes about how she should sing her hit song Before He Cheats. Some are calling for her to be boycotted and canceled.
When the news broke, The View reacted strongly. Joy Behar and Sunny Hostin criticized Carrie, saying things she found harmful. Instead of staying silent, she chose to respond. Her announcement about performing at Trump's inauguration sparked a huge debate online, dividing people and creating a wave of reactions everywhere.
John Rich weighed in, saying there are several top-tier country artists who support Trump, and I wish they'd finally have the balls to come forward and be counted. Ain't nothing outlaw about keeping your mouth shut to appease the record label. Carrie Underwood is making you look like a bunch of sissy boys. Carrie is talented, she is graceful, she is a class act, she has great legs, not that it matters, but she is everything that the tolerant left is not.
Some supporters cheer, saying music should unite everyone. Others, however, are furious. People threaten boycotts, post viral hashtags, and even try to cancel Carrie Underwood. Then, The View joins the conversation. Joy Behar doesn't hold back and speaks out strongly, making bold statements that only add fuel to the fire.
It's country music. I think
I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't do it, even though I
You
can't
would not sing?
No, I would not. I would not normalize him. And she says, "I love our country." How do you love your country and support and normalize somebody who was a convicted felon who really wants to destroy the country, in my opinion? I don't understand how you say you love your country at the same time as you normalize this convicted felon, which I can say now every day.
A lot of my family voted for Trump. They love the country and vote for him. I think that people make these decisions for a lot of reasons.
Okay, fine. And I would not be the person to say don't do it, because I believe in free speech and everything about it. I personally would not do it. No one's asked me, but that's another story.
I would love for you to do a roast at the Trump inauguration.
Yeah.
She gets really upset, questioning Carrie's loyalty to the country and saying she is making Trump's presidency seem acceptable. Then Sunny Hostin joins the discussion, adding her own strong opinions, making the situation even more intense and pushing the controversy even further into the spotlight for everyone to see.
I don't think so, but then you pushed her and she said, "Yeah, I guess I am."
Well, I said to her, "Do you believe that women should make the same amount of money as men?" "Well, I guess I am a feminist."
Yeah, and she said, "I guess I am a feminist." So I think people feel pretty strongly about it. I think art is art, and you know, you have a right to perform where you want to perform. I agree with you, Joy. I can't sing a lick, but I certainly, and I have not been asked, but if I were asked, it would be a hard no.
Well, they wouldn't ask me, so I have nothing.
Right, yeah. We're not asking any of them.
She becomes extremely frustrated, doubting. Carrie's dedication to the nation and accusing her of supporting Trump's presidency. Then, Sunny Hostin steps in, sharing her own strong views. Her words add even more tension to the situation, making the debate even bigger and drawing even more public attention to the issue. The discussion quickly spreads, with people taking sides. Some defend Carrie, insisting she has the right to perform for any president, while others criticize her choice. The heated exchange between the View hosts and Carrie only fuels the growing controversy, turning it into a major national debate.
She said in a statement that she's doing it because the country must come together in the spirit of unity and look to the future. And lots of her fans aren't thrilled about it, but lots of her fans are.
Absolutely brutal. Social media is overflowing with memes, poking fun at the situation. One viral image shows Carrie Underwood sitting confidently with the words, "Grace under fire," highlighting her strength in the face of controversy. Another meme features Joy Behar mid-rant, with the caption, "When you realize you just messed with the wrong one." The internet is having a field day, and even longtime viewers of The View are starting to question the show's approach. Many believe the talk show has become a toxic environment where opposing opinions are torn down instead of encouraged in meaningful discussions. Behind closed doors, ABC executives are reportedly panicking. There are whispers that they are pushing Joy Behar and Sunny Hostin to issue public apologies in an attempt to calm the backlash. But the real question is, will that even be enough? If Carrie Underwood wins this lawsuit, The View could find itself at the center of one of the biggest media scandals in history. It wouldn't just be a controversy, it could shake the foundations of how television talk shows handle public figures and differing viewpoints. Joy and Sunny are in deep trouble. For years, they've been called out by viewers for being too aggressive and biased, especially toward guests who don't share their opinions. Critics argue that they sometimes cross the line from debate into outright hostility. Now, with this lawsuit gaining traction, the criticism has reached a new level. People are demanding accountability, and some fans of the show are even calling for major changes, suggesting that The View needs a complete overhaul if it wants to maintain credibility. Even Whoopi Goldberg, who usually stands by her co-hosts, is staying silent this time. Insiders claim she is trying to handle the situation behind the scenes, acting as a mediator, but the backlash is simply too overwhelming to ignore. The controversy is growing by the day, and many believe that unless major steps are taken, The View could lose significant credibility with its audience. Meanwhile, Carrie Underwood isn't just defending herself, she's making a bold statement to the media as a whole. She's sending a clear message that public figures cannot be openly criticized or defamed without consequences. In her eyes, the media shouldn't have the power to say anything they want without being held accountable. Her fans are fully behind her, praising her for standing up for herself and refusing to let powerful TV personalities tear her down. This lawsuit isn't just about Carrie anymore. It's about the broader issue of media responsibility and whether talk shows should be able to make strong accusations without facing any repercussions. Regardless of the outcome, one thing is certain. This case is making waves, and everyone is watching closely to see what happens next.
So let's put this in perspective here. What do y'all think?
I personally hope we're moving beyond the era of politics where we want to cancel people's livelihoods because we don't like their politics. And whether it was the Dixie Chicks for criticizing George Bush, didn't agree with it then, and Carrie Underwood, if you have a problem, you register your complaint by not downloading her songs and not going to her shows.
Right.
But I also think from a business standpoint, it's not a bad decision for Carrie Underwood. 75 million people voted for Trump. Artists tend to skew left-leaning, so she's overnight going to become an icon of MAGA and the American right.
This lawsuit isn't just about Carrie Underwood. It's about a much bigger issue. It brings up important questions about how much responsibility the media should have for what they say. Should talk shows like The View be allowed to speak freely without any consequences, or should they be held accountable when their words go too far? Where do we draw the line between sharing an opinion and making statements that could seriously damage someone's reputation? If Carrie wins this case, it could change the way media outlets operate. It might force talk shows, news programs, and online platforms to be more careful about how they discuss public figures. Many believe that the media has become too reckless, throwing around harsh words without thinking about the damage they might cause. Others argue that free speech is important and that celebrities should expect criticism when they're in the Public eye. For Joy Behar and Sunny Hostin, this lawsuit could mean big trouble. Their future on The View is starting to look uncertain. If the case goes in Carrie's favor, the show might have to rethink how its hosts express their opinions. ABC executives are already rumored to be worried, and some sources say they are pressuring Joy and Sunny to issue apologies. But will that be enough to calm the storm? Even longtime viewers of The View are questioning whether the show has lost its way. Some feel it has turned into a platform that attacks people rather than encouraging open discussions. They argue that the hosts should allow different viewpoints instead of shutting down those they don't agree with. Others believe the show has always been bold and that strong opinions are part of what makes it interesting. Either way, this lawsuit has forced a serious debate about the role of talk shows in shaping public opinion. Meanwhile, Carrie Underwood isn't backing down. She's not just fighting for herself, she's making a statement to all media outlets. She wants to show that public figures deserve to be treated with fairness and respect. Many of her fans admire her for standing up for herself instead of staying silent. They believe she is setting an example for other celebrities who have been unfairly targeted by the media. On the other hand, some people think she should just drop the case and move on. They argue that engaging in a legal battle will only drag out the controversy and bring more attention to the situation. But for Carrie, this seems to be about more than just personal reputation. It's about holding the media accountable and making sure they can't say anything they want without facing consequences. What do you think? Is Carrie right to take a stand, or should she let it go and focus on her career? And what about The View? Is this a much-needed wake-up call, or just another overblown controversy? No matter where you stand, one thing is clear. This drama isn't going away anytime soon. Keep watching, because this story is only getting started.